I drew you in close enough to get what I wanted. But then I tossed you to the wind.
That. Oh
You are not.
I have been offered money, paid gigs to write scripts and been unable to do it. Why? Because if I can't really get into the story, then I can't write a script that looks like anything. And that should be allowed. Let's go on to the last one. Melody Muimili. Now this was born out of a scene. Okay, first of all, so Muimili, very good friend of mine, very talented, multifaceted, multi-talented. We had always spoken about me writing a script for her, because she had felt that she had done a lot of other things, but not quite anything to do with acting. And so she thought, well, she'd like to give it a shot. And so I kept saying I was going to write the script, but I didn't have anything in my mind. And one thing with me and scripts is I don't force them. Man, I'm losing my voice. Maybe that's because I'm taking milk and sugar at midnight. Anyway, yeah, so I don't force it. I don't force my scripts. I don't force my stories. In fact, I have been offered money, paid gigs to write scripts and been unable to do it. Why? Because if I can't really get into the story, then I can't write a script that looks like anything. But then this one time I'm watching a series. This is Good Girls on Netflix. And there is this scene between a husband and his wife, and they've been fighting, and I think one of them just moves in and kisses the other, and the other one asks, what was that? And then it just goes in some weird direction after. I can't really remember what the scene turns out to be. And I don't know where the angle that I took for this particular short film connected into that story, but I know that that's where that scene was born. It was born in the context of me promising Muimili that I would do a script for her, and then not having anything for a long time, and then on this one particular evening I'm watching Good Girls, and this scene happens and it just clicks, and I think I called her and I told her I've got it. And I got to writing. I don't know how long it took me to write. Might have been a few hours, might have been a few months. But the script was written. The short was done in not one attempt, but was done nonetheless. Let's see what this looked like. I think let's do it this way.
Say, I'm sorry. I saw you seeing me. You were dotting on me, and I dotted back.
Sorry, chat. Let me try and get that. Oh, come on. Here. Let's go again.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I saw you seeing me. You were dotting on me, and I dotted back. That's what I wanted you to think.
Whew. It's so off, man. It's so off. I think I kind of know what's going on. I don't know how many.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I saw you seeing me. You were doting on me.
Nah, because that looks like one take. It doesn't look like it's two bits that have been cut together. It's too disjointed. It's too disjointed. That's on me and that's on you, team. That means we didn't have enough time, or rather, we didn't put in enough time, effort into preparing for the delivery, because it's completely off. It's very disjointed.
And I doted back. At least that's what I wanted you to think. I drew you in close enough to get what I wanted, but then I tossed you to the wind.
Now, the cinematographer on this is my guy on this streaming journey. He's been my guy. He's my editor. He's gonna be here. He's gonna help me fix up this set very soon. You're gonna see just how good he is. His name is Aloha Lights. He's gonna help me fix all this fake lighting that I'm doing on myself here. I mean, you just saw what just happened with that shot, with Mwimili coming on the scene for the first time. That's magic there. Hello?
I drew you in close enough to get what I wanted, but then I tossed you to the wind.
That. Oh my God.
You are not.
I remember once when I was getting feedback for this film, someone really criticized the music. Can't remember what they said. I think that's one of those criticisms that I was just like, nah. I really liked how we scored this particular shot. I had completely forgotten about the song. The song is one of when I do like the shorter versions of this stream and I put it out in like shorter videos, I'm gonna put in the link in description, whatever, accreditation for the song. Beautiful music, and I really loved how we just cut it and it really fit. The editing we did with James, the cinematography, and all those other technical elements on set was a low. Yeah, this, at least we've gotten to a bit that I like.
Red book. I was a fleeting shadow. It was never fair to you.
I remember I sent this short film to Riziki Ambrose, actress, producer, Famous. Yeah, I think Riziki produced Famous. Probably Pa, I think. Actress, Pieces of Us. I sent this shot to Riziki, and one of her first responses was, "Who is that girl?" And then she said, "She's speaking with her." I what did she say? Anyway, she was just saying how, like the nuances, and I think that's what I really loved about Muimili's acting from the beginning, is she didn't have to utter a word. She doesn't have to utter a word to move you when you watch her on screen. It's incredible. Just when I watch how she's responding to what Tim is saying, which, let's be honest, Tim is not delivering. Just keep your eyes on her.
I was a fleeting shadow. It was never clear to you.
It's better.
Now I see it. I see you. You know what? Actually, I always did.
Sound.
Just my pride would not allow me to acknowledge it.
We didn't have a bone or anything. Yeah. This is natural.
Well, here I am. If somehow you might have me.
Try deny, but the love that I felt was so blue. Try deny.
What was that? What was that?
The last one.
And I try deny, but the love that I felt was so blue. Try deny. Once again now.
Let me see what heartbreak I was going through. That is destiny. That is choice. Yeah, I know what that is. I know the source of that one. That's interesting though, how like a lot of stuff comes together. A lot of influences to create one piece of art. That's incredibly interesting. Muimili, what a performance, man. I feel bad that I have never been able to take these short films anywhere. That I really don't know what to do after I'm done producing. But then again, it's still part of the process of learning and growing, still growing, because clearly, for instance, I look at some of these elements in this particular short film and I'm like, yeah, that's not good enough. So there is a lot that we would change. I think the monologue in the beginning was quite a bit drawn out, whether that has to do with the fact that our delivery was very poor.
Okay.
Or just the fact that the dialogue, the monologue was just drawn out. I think it could do with slashing if I was redoing the short film today, I think. But then I'd also want to see if Tim got into it and proper got into character and really delivered the emotion of it. It doesn't matter. I think the monologue could be substantial and it would still work. But Mumili really elevated it. It's brilliant. It's
But I just gotta say